My name is Anya, and this happened just a few months ago. In 2026, I couldn't take the city anymore. Everywhere I went, I felt watched. Cameras at traffic lights, biometric scanners in buildings, even the grocery store tracking what I bought. It wasn't just paranoia, it was real. Everything was recorded, stored, and searchable. So I left. My partner and I made a decision that felt bold at the time. We traded all of that for isolation. We bought an old, decaying farmhouse miles away from the nearest town. No neighbors, no cameras, no digital footprint. Or at least, that's what we believed. The first time I saw the place, I felt relief like I hadn't in years. Endless fields stretched around us, broken only by patches of thick woods and a dirt road that seemed to vanish into nothing. The house itself was worn down, cracked walls, creaky floors, rusted hinges, but it felt private, safe. We walked around the property that evening, laughing about how cut off we were. There was no signal out there, no noise, just wind moving through the fields.
That night, we turned off our phones completely. It felt symbolic, like we were finally disappearing. But we weren't. The realization came the next morning. I was sitting at the kitchen table when my partner said something that made my stomach drop. "You know our names are still connected to this house, right?" I didn't think much of it at first. I just said, "Yeah, but no one knows we're here." That was the moment everything started to unravel. Out of curiosity, we checked. We used one of those public record aggregator sites just to see what came up. It took less than a minute. Our names, our new address, purchase details, even older records tied to us. All of it available to anyone willing to pay a small fee. I remember staring at the screen, feeling this slow creeping dread. The house didn't feel hidden anymore. It felt exposed.
Like a spotlight in the middle of nowhere. That night, the silence felt different. Around midnight, I heard it. The sound of gravel shifting under tires. At first I thought I imagined it, but then it came again. Slow, steady, deliberate. A vehicle moving up the long driveway. No one should have been there. My chest tightened as I moved toward the window. I barely lifted the curtain. There was a car, parked just short of the porch. No headlights, just a dark shape blending into the night. Then I saw the door open. A person stepped out. They didn't knock. They didn't call out. They just stood there, facing the house, watching. I felt it instantly, that this wasn't random. This wasn't someone lost. This was someone who knew exactly where we were. And suddenly, the isolation didn't feel like freedom anymore. It felt like a trap. We backed away from the windows, trying to stay quiet, but every step made the house creak. The silence pressed in around us. Then we heard it. Footsteps on the porch. Slow. Careful. Testing. I realized then how vulnerable we were. The doors were thin. The locks were old. The windows could shatter with one hit. This house was never built to keep someone out. We rushed to check everything anyway. That's when I saw something that made my blood run cold. Footprints. Fresh ones. Circling the side of the house. Not just leading to the porch, but going around it. like someone had been studying the layout, watching us. There was even an empty can lying in the grass nearby. They hadn't just arrived, they had been here before. The footsteps outside stopped. For a moment, there was nothing. Then a faint sound came from the back door, a soft rattle, like someone testing the handle. I didn't think, I just acted. We grabbed our keys, one phone, and a flashlight. We moved as quietly as we could to the front door and slipped outside. The car was still there, empty, which meant the person was somewhere on the property, close. We ran.
Across the field, not even caring where we were going. The grass cut against my legs, my breath burned, but I didn't stop. I kept expecting to hear footsteps behind us, but there was nothing. Just the sound of our own panic. We didn't stop running until the house was gone from sight. We stayed hidden until morning, shaking in the cold, too afraid to even speak. Every sound made me flinch. When the sun finally rose, we went straight to the car and drove. We didn't go back. Not for our things, not for anything. Because something inside me had changed. I understood something I hadn't before. You can run from cameras. You can leave the city. But you can't escape information. Our names led straight to us. That house, that safe place, it was never hidden. It was listed, indexed, and waiting to be found.
Now I tell everyone the same thing. If you think moving somewhere remote will make you invisible, you're wrong. Privacy isn't about distance anymore. It's about what people can find when they search your name. And trust me, someone always can.